Hello dear children, today we are going to do lesson number 5 of your English fairy, A Tale of Peter Rabbit. At the end of this video, you will be able to understand a simple rubric on reading skills, enhance your reading skill by practicing reading the text of the lesson, read a picture story on the theme of fun and humor, reflect upon and express your experiences about personal safety, and analyze the qualities of Peter Rabbit's character. Before we read the story, let us first focus on our reading skill development. Here is a rubric on reading skills which clarifies the criteria for assessing the ability to read. The first criteria here is accuracy. We must decode and read the words accurately, at the right speed, neither too fast nor too slow, but just the right speed to convey the intended meaning. And a very important aspect is text phrasing, grouping of the words together so that the comprehension can be improved. Voice modulation, which means adjusting the volume and the pitch of the voice according to the punctuation and the meaning, is an important aspect of reading, especially when it introduces the dramatization, which leads to our last criterion, naturalness, which means interpreting the passage in a naturally expressive manner as if we are speaking, not reading word by word. So children, now I will be playing the model reading of the lesson through the video. You must observe and copy and also participate in the pronunciation drill for developing your accuracy. And for better comprehension, that is understanding, ask questions as you read along. This story has been written by Helen Beatrix Potter. She was an English author of children's books, and she also illustrated her stories beautifully. She was also a scientist. Now, Peter Rabbit is considered as one of the best children's books. A Tale of Peter Rabbit is a story about a naughty rabbit called Peter Rabbit who ignores his mother's warnings and goes to Mr McGregor's garden. Mr McGregor is a farmer. So let us read what happens when Peter ignores his mother's warnings and goes to Mr McGregor's garden.
Helen Beatrix Potter. 4 little rabbits, Flopsy, Mopsy, Cottontail and Peter, lived with their mother in a sandbank underneath the root of a big fir tree.
Run along, my dears. Remember, don't get up to any mischief. Don't go into Mr McGregor's garden.
So let's look at the pronunciation of a few words. Mr McGregor, Mr McGregor, mischief, mischief, fir tree, fir tree, underneath, underneath, Peter, Peter. Children, note that the ER at the end of Peter is silent. We need only say Peter and omit the ra sound at the end. So Peter was one of the 4 rabbits. Little rabbits. What do you call a little rabbit? Yes? Bunny. Right. So Peter Rabbit was a bunny. In fact, there were 4 of them who lived underneath the root of a fir tree with their mother in the sandbank of a river. What is a sandbank? A sandbank is a deposit of sand on the river bank. In Hindi, we call it ghat. Ganga ki ghat, Yamuna ki ghat. Peter's mother had to go out, but before she left, she gave a warning to her children not to go out to Mr. McGregor's garden. Children, have you ever disobeyed your parents and teachers? Did you get into trouble by not heeding their warnings? Close your eyes and reflect upon any one such experience. We will continue with this lesson in part 2. Have a nice day.